Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good evening, I'm Jen Ah. Thanks for joining us on 7 at 7. Starting off with weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every blooming thing. Lake Mead's water levels are rising, most likely thanks to the monsoon season, while also wreaking havoc in the city with flash flooding. Lake Mead's water levels reportedly rose just over 18 inches during the latest round of storms. As for tonight, a partly cloudy night in the 90s with a 15% chance of rain. Temps should dip into the 80s in a few hours. On Tuesday, we're seeing more cloud coverage and now a high of 100 degrees and low of 84 degrees. Similar conditions on Wednesday. Starting Thursday through the rest of the week, the forecast now shows the skies clearing up with your highs cooling slightly to the 90s. On Friday, your rain chances inch up to around 25%. In more top stories, sponsored by Nevada Hand Silver Sky Assisted Living Community. Learn more at nevadahand.org. We're learning more about the man suspected of causing panic at Harry Reid International Airport over the weekend. Review Journal's James Schaefer has the update.
Panic at Harry Reid International Airport on Sunday after reports of a loud noise causing travelers to storm through the TSA security check at Terminal 1. Police and court records indicate 33-year-old Stefan Hutchinson was arrested on a misdemeanor charge, this being the second in a 24-hour period at Harry Reid, the other occurring on Saturday. Police have not yet released information on what exactly caused the loud noise or why they believe Hutchinson was involved. And one last thing to add is those long lines that we saw at Harry Reid Airport were caused by this too. TSA saying travelers ran through security checkpoints, and because of that, everyone at the airport heading into Terminal 1 needed to be rescreened. For the Las Vegas Review-Journal, I'm James Schaefer.
And the Water Authority blasts Nevada's neighboring states that rely on the Colorado River. This comes 2 months after the feds told 7 states to come up with drastic water cuts. With no deal ahead of this week's deadline, local water officials criticize the lack of progress, the unreasonable expectations of water users, including the prices, and drought profiteering proposals only further divide common goals and interests. The Bureau of Reclamation will hold a meeting Tuesday. In entertainment, sponsored by Best Mattress, Best Service, Best Selection, Best Price Guaranteed. Adele talks about the redesigning of her stage for her Vegas residency. Review Journal's John Katsimides tells us more about how it's set to be an adaptation of Adele's life.
Adele has drawn inspiration for her set at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace from the fireplace mantle in her home in Los Angeles. She said that in an interview in Elle magazine this week. She wants to put together a set that looks like a big puppet show, if you can imagine that. That's one of her ideas. She also likes the idea of an a cappella section in the show. She said it's going to be all about the music and all about her story, and is eager to get the show running once more in November on the Las Vegas Strip.
In business, sponsored by Bank of Nevada, Bank on Accountability. Following a swirl of chatter in late June that had everyone in frenzy over increasing property taxes, Clark County's assessor is still trying to clear up, quote, misinformation. Review Journal's Renee Semrauer explains why.
Yeah, Clark County officials say they continue to see residents who don't understand why their mailed tax bills are incorrect, according to the county spokesperson, Eric Papa. He says if someone recently filled out the form to fix their tax increase, the assessor, quote, has received such a large volume of corrections which may take some time to process. This reiterated a county news release last month saying the treasurer's office would send a revised bill once fixed. If they did not get a revised bill by October, the release added they should contact the assessor's office.
I spoke with some homeowners who are still confused as to why they're not able to lock in a lower property tax rate on their homes. So I guess we'll see what happens in the coming months, whether this situation will be better resolved than it is now.
In Nevada, the maximum tax hike for someone's primary residence is 3%, and the maximum increase for other properties is 8%. The state is levying the maximum increase in both categories this year. For more information on this, log on to lvrj.com.
Vegas Nation brought to you by Station Casinos STN Sports. Download the app today. NFL Network has revealed the first half of its top 100 players list of 2022, and multiple Raiders made the cut. The list, voted on by current players, had quarterback Derek Carr come in at number 65. Edge rushers Chandler Jones and Max Crosby joined Carr, ranked at numbers 62 and 59 respectively. Rounding out the first half of the list is tight end Darren Waller at number 58. The second half of the top 100 list will be released over the next 2 weekends on August 21st and 28th. Sports brought to you by D&R House of Diamonds, making luxury affordable, located in downtown Summerlin.
Aces game Sunday, the regular season finale at Michelob Ultra Arena actually drew the biggest crowd, home crowd in franchise history. Over 10,000 fans watched the Aces beat the Seattle Storm, clinched the number 1 seed. Arguably the game of the year. All the stars came to shine. Chelsea Gray was outstanding with 33 points, and Asia Wilson, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and a key block of Brianna Stewart down the stretch. Should sew up the MVP for her. I don't think it's been much of a question. And Wilson issued a personal invite to all the luminaries in the city to come out. Aces begin their playoff run Wednesday at Michelob Ultra Arena, hosting the number 8 seed Phoenix Mercury in the best-of-3 series.
Sports betting brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. The Raiders have won and covered both of their preseason games, and both games have gone over the total. The Raiders are 2-point road favorites at Boyd Gaming over the Dolphins on Saturday, and the total is 40.5. In other NFL preseason Week 2 action, the Baltimore Ravens will try for their record 22nd straight preseason win on Sunday at the Arizona Cardinals. The Ravens are the biggest favorites on the board at -7.5.
In Health, sponsored by Boulder City Hospital. We're here for you when you need us. Health officials report teen suicides are on the rise in Nevada. Now a new campaign designed to connect young people at risk to mental health resources is underway. Silver Summit Health Plan will put $1.5 million towards its campaign in partnership with Hope Meads Nevada for a website with free hotlines, tools for anxiety and depression, and nearby healthcare provider info. If you're in crisis, call 988. In lifestyle, Martha Stewart's new restaurant, The Bedford by Martha Stewart, officially opens on the Strip. Over the weekend, Stewart hosted a lunch to celebrate at Paris, Las Vegas with her longtime collaborator and friend, Snoop Dogg. Dishes included halibut and corn chowder, a pomegranate martha-rita, creamed spinach, and lemon meringue pie. Thank you for watching 7 at 7. If you have Amazon Fire TV, just search Review Journal to download our channel. Watch Las Vegas breaking news streaming live on your OTT device. We'll see you tomorrow for more 7 at 7.
Review Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review Journal.